Welcome. I figured I'll start trying to make videos on my way home from work. It's kind of the only time that I get as far as quiet time is concerned, or at least undisturbed, uninterrupted time. So, as I mentioned in the previous video, I apologize for not having posted some videos in quite some time. I have to get the information off of my heart and my mind, and I just hope that it helps somebody out. This video is going to be, what is an insurance adjuster, or really what's it like being an insurance adjuster? How do you become an insurance adjuster? I'll cover that kind of all in the same scope of video. First off, an adjuster is a licensed being, I would say, a licensed representative of an insurance company whose main job or focus is to handle and investigate claims for insurance companies, and then adjust or make settlements or make payouts and adjust settlement amounts or payouts. Essentially, that's what it boils down to. How do you become an adjuster? Well, all that is state specific, so you'll have to go to your specific state's Department of Insurance website, and there should be a licensing section, and it'll give you details about how to become an insurance adjuster. So for me, I'm an insurance adjuster licensed in Texas. I actually got on with Liberty Mutual a long time ago, and they paid for my licensing course. It took about, I want to say it was a 2-week class, and it was about, I want to say it was 40 hours of class material initially, and then you're tested at the very end. Once you pass the test, you're a licensed adjuster. Now the test covers both property and casualty questions. So all that means is if you're going to be an adjuster, at least there's several different types, but the main one is property and casualty, which means you can handle claims that involve damaged property such as cars or houses, and casualty would mean that you can handle, for lack of a better word, damaged people, which would be people that get injured in wrecks, or just get injured and have a valid claim. So like workers' comp claims, liability claims, bodily injury claims, medical claims, things like that. That license would cover the scope of both of those types of claims. In order to maintain your license as an adjuster, you actually have to, at least in Texas, you have to do continuing education credits every 2 years. And that's, I believe it was 24 hours of CE, or continuing education credits. If you work for a insurance company and you're a staff adjuster, which means that you work for like a Geico or Progressive or Allstate, they have a licensing department which will keep track of your renewal dates, and a couple of months prior to your expiration, they will send you the courses that you have to take in order to keep your license current. If you are an independent adjuster, meaning you work as a 1099, you will get, you'll be responsible for managing your expiration dates as well. As a staff adjuster, you also can be licensed in other states, even though you live, where you live. So for me, I live in Texas, and I've been licensed in several other states across the country. And the way they do that is, if you can pass your license for your home state, once you apply for other states as an adjuster, you'll get a reciprocal license. So they usually expire a lot sooner. They'll expire, within 6 months to a year, whereas your home state license might be 2 to 3 years. So they just want to make sure that you're keeping up with it and that you're actively using the license in their state. If you're not, like I had a Florida license one time because I was working in a call center and I touched multiple claims across the U.S. But then after I just became a field adjuster locally in Texas, I only needed my Texas license. So the reciprocal license pretty much expired and it fell off. There are different types of adjusters. I mentioned staff and I mentioned independent. Staff adjusters get paid a salary or they get paid hourly, and you handle claims on behalf of a Geico, Progressive, a large insurance carrier. Independent adjusters get paid per claim that they handle, and they usually will travel nationwide. And it's kind of like you're basically your own business. You'll pay for access to the software. You'll pay for all your expenses, and then you get your claims assigned to you by the different insurance carriers that you represent, and then you'll get their standards on what they require if you're going to be writing estimates or whatever their policies are. So you want to make sure that you are handling the claim per their guidelines, and each insurance carrier is going to be different and have different guidelines, so you'll have to pay attention to that. I have never been an independent adjuster. I've thought about it. I know that they work a ton of claims. You can work 15 to 20 claims in a day, but you can also make a lot of money. You can get paid $150 to $300 per claim that you write. So there's some money there, but again, you're paying licensing fees, benefits, travel fees. Just like you would keep account of those costs, and then file your taxes as self-employed. Which is better? I think that depends. I've spoken to some independent adjusters. There's some benefits, there's some pros and cons. As a staff adjuster, you got benefits for whatever that's worth. Most insurance companies' 401k plans aren't that impressive. Health insurance is expensive, still again not that impressive, but it's there. It is there, so I can't discount that. And you're limited. I've worked as an hourly adjuster, and that's great. You can get overtime. But handling more claims also means more work, more volume as well when those additional estimates come in. I've worked salary as an adjuster. That was great. The job though requires you to work oftentimes more than 40 hours a week. I'd probably say 40 to 45 because you're gonna always be swimming in your claim volume. You're never gonna be caught up. So that brings me to the day in the life as an adjuster. And I might save that for another video because I don't want to ramble too long. But I will actually, the next video is going to be a day in the life of an adjuster. This one was just to kind of define what an adjuster is, what do they do, and essentially just to recap, an adjuster is somebody who the insurance company hires to pretty much investigate claims and ensure that the facts that are being reported are in line with the type of claim that's filed. And then you're also how do you want to say, you're also responsible for interpreting the policy and making sure that you are acting in the best interest of both the customer and the company, in no particular order actually. So I hope this video helps somebody. If I didn't cover anything, or if there's something more specific that you'd like to know about an adjuster, please let me know. I might cover it in the day in the life adjuster video. But I'm out. Thanks for watching.